A great big warm hello and cuddle. I'm knitting.
That sounds like Lancaster to me.
Yeah, it does.
I'm made of wool. That means I'm warm, comforting and cosy.
Oh, morning.
Morning, TV.
You can use me to make something to wrap around you to keep you warm.
There's a curtain pullback.
Maybe to West End.
Hold me in your arms to bring comfort, or just go wild and let your imagination fly.
My coat of many colors that my mama made for me.
I'll try to present myself fairly and promise not to string you along in this competition.
Somebody creative.
Designer.
But I won't lie, sometimes you'll find I can be a little bit crafty.
In my coat of many colors, my mama made
Magpie.
What's that?
Newcastle.
So, with all that said, it would seem that tonight I will not be going home.
made just for me.
Doing just fine now it's over. I've been moving on and living my life, but occasionally I lose composure, and I can't get you out of my mind. If I could go back in time, I'd do things differently. Yeah, I wouldn't think twice. I distract myself, think of someone else, but every now and then you remind me. It's only when I'm lying in bed on my own, and I wake up and I don't see your name on my phone. It's the moments when I think that I'm better alone. That's when I remember. That's when I remember. Every time I walk past your house in the rain, and I tell myself that you were the biggest mistake. And that's when I think I'm finally doing okay. That's when I remember. That's when I remember. My friends tell me I shouldn't listen
I don't know this voice.
to the voices that go right in my head. So I try to delete all the memories.
Might be a West
You're
End voice.
really hard to
Yeah,
forget.
for sure.
If I could go back in time, I'd do things differently. Yeah, I wouldn't think twice. I distract myself, think of someone else. But every now and then you remind me. It's only when I'm lying in bed on my own, and I wake up and I don't see your name on my phone. It's the moments when I think that I'm better alone. That's when I remember. That's when I remember. Every time I walk past your house in the rain, and I tell myself that you were the biggest mistake. And that's when I think I'm finally doing okay. That's when I remember. That's when I remember. It's only when I'm lying in bed on my own.
Knitting, everybody! So good! So good! You are amazing! Jonathan, how wonderful was that?
Wasn't that a fabulous start to the
So
show,
good.
everyone? So much energy, such a great choice of song. The clues, this is what I was looking at, 2020 on the end. I thought 2020 vision, or is it someone who's got terrible eyesight and wears glasses? I don't know.
I mean,
But
that's random.
we're looking at a ball of wool singing. How is that any more random than that? I'm thinking they said they're craftsy. Is it someone who's done a TV show with crafts on, like Blue Peter? Could it be Connie Hunt?
Good, audience liking that. Davina.
I saw the curtain tie.
Me too.
And I thought maybe that meant curtains, theatres.
Yes, yes.
I'm feeling like that's a Lancastrian accent. So, theatre actor from the north, and she was very shy in this movie and like a little mouse and all cuddly, but then she had this amazing singing voice.
I know you're going to say.
Jane Horrocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she was in this film called Little Voice.
Oh, audience really agreeing with you, Davina. Rita, what are you thinking?
you are somebody who's got a really great voice because you do have a great tone, you know.
Professional singer.
It's trained. And then I went down thinking somebody that's a bit more kind of in film, and then I thought Samantha Barks.
Oh.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mo,
Joe,
how are you?
I'm not bad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm just stood next to some knitting.
When I looked at the clue packages, I seen Morning, and then obviously Lancashire, my good friend on The Big Breakfast, is AJ Odudu.
Yeah.
She loves crafts. She's always doing
does, she
her
loves
homework.
crafts.
She can sing.
Do you guys need some help?
Yes.
I think you do. Well, you're in for a treat because it's time to play Riddle Me This, where our characters give us a clue wrapped in a riddle. So get those thinking caps on, people. Can we have your riddle, please?
Knitting is easy. It's the crossing of sticks. Count all your stitches. There should be 26.
Just remind me, how many miles are there in a marathon?
26.
26. And if you run, you get stitches.
That's
So could
good.
it be someone who's run the marathon? I did a marathon.
How long did you last?
I did it over 2 years. I did a little bit every day. That's not the point.
Well, are the panel in a bit of a tangle? We'll only know when the mask comes off. It's knitting, everybody. Will the panel's guesses prove correct? Who do you think's behind the mask?
I'd better thread carefully. The panel are making some good guesses. Only joking. They're a bunch of woolies. Last time, the panel loved my performance.
Could it be Connie Hunt?
Jane Horrocks.
AJ Odudu.
Samantha Barks.
But they don't have a clue who I am.
Lying in bed on my own.
A knitted gift is something with a lot of thought. It's a kind and generous thing, which is a lot like me, I hope.
Loving you.
She seems very nice.
Such a cute person.
Learning to knit is about watching and copying. And that's just what I did to learn my skill. However, I'll give you a hint. I've never been trained in something I'm very well known for.
Broken-hearted.
Number 4 is missing.
Okay, that's enough clues for now.
That's Great Listen and Fade to Black.
Oh, no. I'd like to keep the lights on, please. Tonight, I'm gonna show you a real good time.
It's raining, it's pouring. My love life is boring and tears. After all these years.
Oh my gosh, she's amazing.
No sunshine, no moonlight, no stardust, no sign of romance, and we won't waste another tear.
you're so good.
That was good, man.
Oh, knitting!
It's so comfy, but every now and again, a needle just goes right into you.
That was mind-blowing knitting! Yes!
I love it. It's so good.
I mean, disco is where it's at, people. This is like the greatest decade ever, and you absolutely brought it. I wasn't expecting such a gutsy rendition because the last couple of times we've seen you has been sweetness and shyness and cuteness. And you're so confusing. And it was interesting, you talked about watching and copying, and I wondered if it was maybe an actor. I did suddenly think it sounds a bit like Jodie Whittaker. And same sort of physique, same sort of size. I know she can sing. She sang a lovely Coldplay song for Children in Need. She is known as Doctor Who, but she's never trained as a doctor.
Ah, that's interesting.
Isn't she a lovely person?
She is a lovely person, but that's not her.
No? All right, smart Alec.
Who is it?
I tell you what I think it is. The heart-shaped biscuit was a big clue. And in the tent, there was bunting. And the dancers had on their head buttons. And bunting and button both sound like the name of this person. I think it's Emma Bunton.
Mo, what are you thinking?
Oh, that was so good. I lost myself. I thought I was one of the dancers at one point. I was like, enough is enough. And I feel like this person could be maybe a singer turned actress. I did see Morning as well. And this lady, she has a morning show, and she was a singer. She was in Hearsay. I think it could be Kim Marsh in there.
Okay.
That's a good
guess.
That is good.
Rita.
I have no idea who you are. I have literally not got a clue, and I know you love it. You're loving every single minute of it.
You pointed out that the number 4 was missing from all the balls.
Thank you for reminding me, Jonathan. There was no number 4. And then I went down the morning route, and I was thinking, OK, how many panel of women are there in Loose Women? There's 4 women. And then I was like, OK, somebody who had a singing career, you obviously can sing. So I was thinking, OK, maybe it's Jamelia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Do you want a clue?
Yes, please.
OK, let's play our last game of Clue or False. Knitting, can we hear your first clue, please?
I was bummed out back in the day, but then everything came up rosy.
OK, I was bummed out back in the day, but then everything came up rosy.
I think that's a real accent.
OK, next clue.
Time travel is blinking brilliant, isn't it?
Time travel is blinking brilliant, isn't it? OK, let's ask the audience. Audience, do you think clue number 1 is true? OK, shout if you think clue number 2 is true. People think clue number 1 is true.
Rosie. So Rosie matters.
I think it's someone who played someone called Rosie. I think we'll find out it's a performer who can sing who played a character called Rosie.
I think it's a
Rosie.
rosy one. OK, are the panel getting warmer? We'll only know when the mask comes off. Give it up for knitting, everybody. I love knitting. The panel couldn't get enough is enough of knitting. But who do you think is behind the mask?
My performance was gorgeous tonight, but the panel's guesses are so.
Next, it's knitting!
Go knitting.
I can smile at the old days. I was beautiful then. I remember the time I knew what happiness was. Let the memory live again. Every street lamp seems
She's really amazing.
It's great.
a fatalistic warning. The
Now, please welcome back to the stage, Cat and Mouse. Very shortly, the panel will decide who is unmasked. Not before a timely game of It's Not Me, It's You. Each character is going to give us a clue, but it could be about them or their opponent. Panel, get ready.
Okay.
Cat and Mouse, let's hear your clue.
I like to swing between the past, present, and future.
I like to swing between the past, present, and future. Okay, who do you think that clue is about? Cat and Mouse?
Yes, that makes you think that possibly actors.
Okay, it's Knitting's turn. Can we hear your clue, please?
The future is a thing of two halves.
The future is a thing of two halves. Do you think that's about knitting, or do you think that's about cat and mouse? Any ideas, guys?
No, I think that's about knitting.
Okay.
I think that's about
I think
knitting.
that's about knitting, because I think knitting's a performer, and you have two halves in a show, and I think they might be a kind of performer that we used to see like that.
I won't say the name yet because I'm still unsure, but I do think the clue is about knitting.
Come on, Rita, tell us who you think it is.
Okay, fine. So this clue, she was in Cats, and that song was obviously a big song, and
Yeah.
she also sang that song. And cats play with a ball of wool, like knitting. I actually think you might be Elaine Page.
I think you're right.
Interesting. Okay, so no more clues for you.
Last time, the panel thought they'd finally unravelled who I am.
Jodie Whittaker.
Emma Bunton.
Jamelia.
Kim Marsh in there.
But maybe I'm just stringing them along. I could spin a yarn and tell you all sorts of things to confuse you.
Heavy football.
A lot of people be at a lot of steps.
But instead, I'll tell you a true story, even though it might sound entirely unbelievable. Once upon a time, in a place far, far away,
Far, far away again.
Maybe she's a
I
author.
stumbled upon some ruins. Inside, I found a juggernaut. I was very frightened. But, luckily, I had the breath of a dragon. And that helped to save the day.
She was sold the fairy tale, but had a heartbreak.
Well, they've got married a lot of times.
The end. Tonight, I'm not going to seem stressed. I'm going to have a real good time.
We keep behind closed doors. Every time I see you, I die a little more. Stolen moments that we steal as the curtain falls. It'll never be enough.
Love her voice so much.
As you drive me to my house, I can't stop these silent tears from rolling down. You and I both have to hide on the outside, where it can't be yours and you can't be mine. I know this. We got a love that is hopeless.
I know this voice.
Why can't I hold you in the street? Why can't I kiss you on the dance floor? I wish that it could be like that. Why can't it be like that? 'Cause I'm yours. Why can't I say that I'm in love? I wanna shout it from the rooftops. I wish that it could be
knitting, everybody. Oh, that was so lovely, knitting. Davina, I'm going to come to you first.
Every time you sing, everybody's so quiet in here. It's hypnotic. I'm going back a couple of weeks to the magpie, and I'm thinking one magpie on its own, I think, is for sorrow. I kept saying one for sorrow, and I was kind of thinking song lyric. That took me to Steps. Okay, I heard Breath of a Dragon. I think Claire from Steps was on a show where she learnt to breathe fire. So I am going with Claire Richards.
That's a good guess.
Love that. Mo Gilligan, what are you thinking, man?
I've got more clues that are just helping me once again. I'm seeing 4M. Possibly could be 4 million singles sold. I did say Kim Marsh last time.
Yes.
But I'm going to change that, and I'm going to go with Mylene Class from Hearsay.
That's good. Yes. Rita.
I kind of went down the route of storytelling, and I was thinking musical theatre, so I went back to my original guess, Elaine Page.
I think it probably is Elaine Page.
It said Heavy Footfall. Theatre production that's a big hit. It's a heavy footfall. You mentioned juggernaut, and Starlight Express is often referred to as a juggernaut. I think it is Elaine Page, ladies and gentlemen. One of the biggest musical stars we've ever had.
Okay, have the panel walled it out of the bag? We'll only know when the mask comes off. Give it up for knitting, everybody. We heard a secret love song, but is knitting's identity still a secret? Who do you think's behind the mask?
The panel, they seem very sure they've unravelled my identity. But is it them sweatering, or is it me? In my last performance, the panel took more steps to guess who I am.
Claire Richards.
Mylene Class.
Elaine Page, ladies and gentlemen.
They're feeling confident, but knitting can always unravel at the very last minute.
So it's an actor or performer?
Oh, I love your necklace.
Chains.
Could be a mare.
Unchained Melody.
Knitting might seem like a tricky thing to learn, but it's not. There's only a trio of things you have to know. Cast on, knit stitch, cast off. Easy. It's all about learning a routine.
Somebody who's in a band learning routines.
Maybe she's a teacher.
Then you practice, 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 and don't give up. Tonight, I'm going to have a ball. Get it? Ball, knitting? Oh, never mind.
Knitting, everybody! And give it up for her band, Cheap Tricks, everyone. They've set the bar really high. OK, we're away. Davina McCall.
You are just gaining, I don't know, in
Yeah.
power, it feels like, every time we see you. You're phenomenal. We saw the two masks, the amateur dramatics, but I chose to see the tragic face, tragedy, and then learning a routine. Steps used to do routines that I thought, I can do that. So I think it's Claire Richards from Steps.
Good for you. Mo Gilligan.
I've always thought when you sing, you seem like you come from a background of possibly like West End theatre. And I have been going down a route of hearsay. And she was in the West End, she was in Chicago, she was in Greece. I think it's Suzanne Shaw.
OK.
Yes.
Another good guess. Stephen.
Before Knitting started singing, she was doing this to me.
Yes.
So maybe it is somebody that I know. There's one person who I genuinely do believe has got one of the best voices in the country and should go
so sweet. Thank you so much.
After you read
It
that.
can't be me, I'm here.
No, but, and I've always said that she should go solo. And I think you've cracked it. I think it's Claire from Steps.
And is it a friend of yours?
Yes.
You should phone her right now, Steve.
Yeah, right now.
Oh, my God, that's a great idea. Rita, what are you thinking?
I'm in the same world. If I was to go back into the Steps, because also the clues of the songs and the titles, they do add up. I'm going to go with another one, Faye Tozer.
OK. I like
Okay,
that.
could be fine.
Finally, Jonathan Ross.
I can see where they're all going because all the clues do make sense for someone from Steps, but I'm going back to clues we've had earlier on about this being a theatrical person. And the Amateur Dramatics made that work this evening. And there were clues that pointed towards various Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals. And the big clue I got was that they said everything's come up rosy, and I know this person has a rose named after them. I think it might be Elaine Page in there.
I think it's Elaine Page. OK. Need a helping hand, guys?
Come on, then.
It's clue generator time. Mo, this requires a very strong arm.
It does.
Best let Davina do it.
You ready?
You've got a ha-ha, which means Knitting is going to tell us a joke. Go for it,
Great.
Knitting.
Why did the knitting needles stop running? Because they had a stitch.
Has that helped at all? Has that just confused everybody?
It shows that she's got jokes.
It's just, you sell it like it's a joke, but it's just a statement. We'll only see who's sweating under the sweater when the mask comes off. Give it up for Knitting, everybody. Have the panel taken a step in the right direction, or are they going backwards? Who do you think's behind the mask?
Panel seem pretty confident they've got me all worked out. But am I just stitching them up?
I can reveal the celebrity who received the fewest votes and will be removing their mask right now is... Knitting. Otter and Fawn, your secrets are safe for now. But one of you will be revealing your identity before the end of the show. Give it up for Fawn and Otter, everyone. Head off down the tunnel. Oh, give it up for Knitting, everybody. So good. Sadly, your time on The Masked Singer has come to an end, and in just a moment, you will be removing your mask. But first, of course, panel, who do you think is beneath the knitting?
Oh, Knitting, it's so sad to see you go because you're so cute. I just want to cozy up with you. I think you are Suzanne Shaw from Hearsay. That's what I think.
Okay. Davina.
I think you're Claire Richards from Steps.
Okay. Stephen Mulhern.
Yes, I'm sticking with Claire Richards from Steps.
Yes. Rita Ora.
I'm gonna say you are Faye Tozer from Steps.
Okay. Jonathan Ross.
Well, I've been saying Elaine Page, but seeing as you're going Steps, I'm going to say it's H from Steps.
Okay, well, let's see if you've cracked the case. Who's behind the mask? Take it off! 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 Who are you?
Who is it?
Take it off!
Please take it off!
Take it off! And it is Claire Richardson Stats! Come on! Pop sensation! Claire Richardson Stats! Your voice is stunning. It's
Stunning.
unbelievable. What do you think of some of the panel's guesses?
I thought you were just going to get me from day one. So on the first show, when you didn't have a clue, I was so chuffed.
Your voice is fantastic, and the tragedy thing was just
There was
such
tragedy
a
there.
huge clue, and the chain.
Yeah, chain reaction.
Yeah.
We all got stuck on the knitting needles that had the 4 at the end.
Yeah.
That's because I came fourth in Big Brother.
4th in Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a good northern accent.
I put a lot of thought into it because I am actually a massive, massive fan of this show.
Yeah.
I feel like a fan who's won a competition.
Was it what you expected?
Yeah, it is. It's just been amazing. I've loved it.
What do you think your kids are going to say?
I hope they're going to be surprised and happy. My son might be a little bit mortified, but
We've loved having you on the show. Your voice has just blown us away every single week. Give it up for Claire Richards, everybody.
Amazing, Claire.
Oh, you've been so wonderful. Singing for us one final time, unmasked at last. It's Claire Richards. After the break.